Soulja Boy wants to buy a very popular social media platform, TikTok, as President Biden has signed off on a bill that may see the app come to an end really, really soon. So if you are not keeping up, that's why you follow your boy Pharaoh. President Biden has signed off on a bill that is forcing TikTok to be sold in the next 6 to 9 months. If you are not familiar, TikTok is owned by a company named ByteDance. The CEO is a gentleman by the name of Shao Z Chu. They're an Asian-based company, and the U.S. doesn't want Asian-based companies having that much intel to Americans' data. TikTok is most popular in America. TikTok did release a statement saying this unconstitutional law is a TikTok ban, and we will challenge it in court. We believe the facts and the law are clearly on our side, and we will ultimately prevail. The fact is we have invested billions of dollars to keep U.S. data safe and our platform free from outside influence and manipulation. This ban would devastate 7 million businesses and silence 170 million Americans. Leave it up to one of the most influential artists and creators of this generation, Soulja Boy, to tweet out, "I can't believe y'all just gonna let them ban TikTok like that, and y'all think it's funny? If they do it to this app, they can do it to any app or site. Not cool for real, y'all. How much y'all want for TikTok? I'll buy it," says Soulja Boy. Well, Big Draco, I know you've been getting money for a long time. I know you are a very rich and successful gentleman. Last time I checked, though, the value of TikTok was way over 100 billion. I know you've been getting money, Big Soulja, but I don't know if you got $100 billion. Matter of fact, last time I checked, only a few people in the history of history didn't reach the 100 billion. This is Elon Musk, Steve Ballmer territory, okay? I can break this down really well. This is in my wheelhouse. For those who are not familiar, I'm TALIAFERRO. Some call me Pharaoh. I've been getting money on the internet for a long time now. So I just to pull back the cover, I'm a person that collects checks monthly from app platforms like Facebook and YouTube and others, right? So this is something that actually impacts me. So I'm clearly very informed on what's going on. The truth of the matter is an Asian-based company owned TikTok, and Joe Biden is old, and you're not going to get old politicians to understand why an Asian-based company needs to own an app in America. And listen, I'm not so sure if the politicians and federal government are even wrong. That's very problematic. What if this company is keeping our data to one day come up with some diabolical plan to end America? That's very plausible. Just for record, Facebook, Twitter, most of the social media platforms you use are not owned by Asian-based companies. They're owned by the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, the Elon Musk of the world, who I know technically he's Russia, but he's been affiliated with America for a very long time, right? So this is a one of one. No other app you love is going to be taken down by the US government. And TikTok is not being canceled. What President Biden and company are saying is TikTok can stay. The people who own it cannot keep it. Y'all got to sell it. That Asian-based company is saying, whoa, we don't want to sell. We get money. And we invested a lot of money into making sure people like Americans' data is protected. So here's the conflict. They don't want to sell. They can easily sell to somebody that's based in America, and this won't be a thing. But they get money. So they don't want to sell. But President Biden and the federal government saying, y'all gotta sell. We're not just gonna let y'all have our data like that. So we're at a conundrum. The bill has been signed. That side's got to make a decision in 6 to 9 months. We shall see what they come up with. They ain't gonna want to give up that lick that is TikTok. And I'm gonna tell you this, I don't know if President Biden and his team, as they enter an election, are cognizant of stuff like how this can impact his campaign. But though President Biden technically is doing a right thing to protect the data of American citizens, the young bulls and the young chicks that love to just dance on TikTok, they don't care about the data that President Biden is protecting. They care about dancing and making money on one of the more fun apps to come around in quite some time. I think this could easily hurt Biden's campaign. The campaign already feels old and stale as is. And now to a lot of people that don't follow this stuff as deeply as your boy Pharaoh just broke it down to you, all they see is another attempt from Joe Biden to make my life a little harder and less fun. So I don't think this is going to go over well with people who enjoy the app TikTok. I know people that don't have a Facebook, IG, Twitter, nothing, but they'll get on TikTok and spend some time on it. That's like cable TV. So this is not going to be good for President Biden's attempt at re-election. I don't know if it'll affect it a lot, but I know it'll affect it a small percentage if those guys over there on the Asian side decide we don't want to sell, we're just removing TikTok altogether. We'll see how it play out. I don't know if Soulja Boy's gonna be able to buy that bad boy, but I guess only time will tell. Hey man, I don't sleep on guys like Big Draco. Y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on the old TikTok debacle after I broke it down a little bit to the people that don't have enough time to follow this stuff? That's my job. What y'all think about everything? Y'all let me know. What are y'all thoughts on potentially TikTok no longer being a thing in like 6 to 9 months? Again, just for clarity, the US is not saying TikTok has to be shut down, period. They're saying the people who own it, we don't know what y'all doing with our data. Y'all can't own it. Sell it to somebody else. They're saying, nah, we don't want to sell it. Why would we throw away our lick? Which a lot of people be like, okay, why don't y'all just sell the company? Y'all gonna make 200, 300, 400 billion. They don't want y'all to own it. Take y'all lick and leave it alone. So there are a lot of sides to this. I'm curious to see how it play out. That's why I ain't invested a lot of money in TikTok, because I knew this was brewing. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code Pharaoh, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code Pharaoh, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsPharaoh for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at It's Mr. Taliaferro, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is Pharaoh. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsPharaoh. And follow me on Twitter at It's Mr. Pharaoh.